How did you feel when that announcement came through that you were a candidate for citizenship?
Okay, again, ancestors. So my mother's birthday, September the 15th.
Mm-hmm.
September the 6th. Oh, I got a call and they told me that I had an interview. I need to go to Dubai Center. They told me to
Okay.
wear business attire. Got that from AAG. They sent me that
Uh-huh.
message. Went they they told me that my interview was like 9 to come early. So I got there like 7. They decided
Mm.
to start early, so I was like number 4. So it's a panel. They interview you, want to know why should why should they allow Ghana to be your home? What could you contribute to the nation? Um, and everything, what area had you settled in? Um, just the basic questions. Because my nephew here, he's like, Auntie, I don't think you're supposed to have had them laughing. You the only person to go up there joking with them. And so then I was scared. I was like, oh, I might not get the call. So September the 16th, it was a Sunday, and I get a message telling me that I needed to show up at the Minister of Interiors with my passport for my biometrics, which meant
Mm.
they were doing my fingerprints, they had received my background and everything. And then I went for my biometrics, did and everything, and the lady, and I was like, what else? She said, oh, sign your oath. And tears just started. This was in September.
Whoa.
My deal was in November. I mean, November 19th when
Wow.
they said sign your oath, and I'm calling my nephew in New Jersey and my niece is here, and I'm telling.
Wow.
They had me sign an oath to the country.
Wow.
It's a certificate, and they like, well, I guess that's it.
Oh. Wow.
And so we kept getting
Congratulations.
messages. Okay, that it has been closed. There were a lot of people. They had to They had to do the elimination. And then they kept extending it, and I was like, okay, now this
Mhm.
September. I finished in the middle of September. Then we finally got because they said the ceremony was going to be the end of September. Speculation. Americans can really speculate.
Mhm.
Um, then they said October. Then we got the message from Minister of Interior that it would be November 19th, and it was, a beautiful day.
Wow.
It
Mm.
Wow.
it 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 was a beautiful day. It was well organized. We didn't even have to walk because we parked across the street, but they had golf courts to carry us
Wow.
across the street. They
Nice.
met us with a band. I mean, not with the dancers, the music, everything, welcoming us. Um, then we had when you register, they give you your folder. I meant to get my folder out so I can show you. Anyway, uh, they give you your folder, your program, and your number. And I'll never forget my number is 109. But and so you went from spot to spot. You went to this tent, then you went to the next tent. But when I got to the final tent, before I entered the building, there's a book for archive that you sign. You put your name. I'm still crying. I can't do it without crying. I'm trying not to cry. And so you put your name, the country that that you're coming from, and then uh, you sign it, and then it's a long line, and then I said, well, what is this? She said, your words. I said, my
Mm.
words. She said, your words.
Mm.
And I was
Mm.
like, freedom, and I am home.
Oh.
Your
Mm.
words recorded in the archives of history.
Mm.
And
Mm.
so, and the good part about it is that
Mm.
on my certificate, when you went through your biometrics and everything, because you had to come with your birth certificate and all of that, it lists my children's name. So my son's name on my certificate. So all they have to do is come.
Mm. Man,
Wow.
Now,
Wow.
that's good.
it might not mean anything to anybody else, but a black mama that don't want their black children in America, where they have a madman that just said during his campaign that he was going to give police immunity to have open season. It is nothing else more that you can do than have freedom for your children, that they have a way out. And so, like I told them, sons, you have a home. If you choose to stay in America, you think it's some more money to be made. You think that that's the lick. As a mother, I fulfill my duty. I got y'all freedom. Because at that moment, when you saw all those people and all the tears and all the jubilation, you were like, you feel like Harriet Tubman. You feel like you got under the Underground Railroad, because it is just so. And then I'm sitting there in my seats waiting on the ceremony to start. The president was he was commencing some highways and stuff and everything, and so he was running a little behind. But we had entertainment. They did little shows and skits for us. They did, and the anthem, the Ghanaian anthem, is beautiful. Um, it's beautiful. You want to stand up when you hear the Ghanaian anthem. And we had the full military band. Um, but I was sitting there and I was waiting because I was like, I'm stay here in my seat. I don't want to walk around all these people. Then I look and I see a familiar face. It's Amicus, Mother Africa One. I'm like, what are you doing here? She said, I had to come. That at her age, she had to witness. And I told her, you paved the way. We stand on your shoulders. This, you didn't even see this coming, but that she made it. And then I was like, Mickey and Aaron here with us, because we done came full circle, baby.
Wow. Shout out both of y'all. Mama One Africa. Shout out to her and you.
She was here. She was fly, fly, fly. You know she was fly, and she knew it.
Yeah, you say fly now.
And then they moved her over with the dignitaries and everything. One of the first things they gave me was a Ghanaian flag.
Oh, okay.
And then they gave me the program.
Nice.
And it is nice. It has the pictures. It tells you everybody, but it has all our names listed. So if you find anybody with a program, you go to 109. That's me.
Okay, all right.
You can go to 109. That's me, because they give you.
Okay.
That's how they assign you everything, and that's my number. And then they give you your folder and your name. 109. Wonderful notes. It's on there.
Okay.
It's a registration certificate, Minister of Interior, and it has my registration as a citizen.
Man.
All right. Congratulations.
And it has my biometrics on there.
Mm-hmm.
And it has my parents' name and that they're deceased, because they got that from the birth certificate. There's my oath of allegiance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a wonderful, wonderful it's wonderful. It's a wonderful life. And it's got my Ghanaian registration, because I have a Ghanaian card, and my Ghanaian card says citizenship. It's my international citizenship card.
Okay.
I can go to 16 countries just with my Ghana card without my Ghanaian passport.
Oh yeah.
Right. Nice. Nice.
That's nice.
When I go pick up my Ghanaian passport, I can go to 47 countries.
All right.
But
nice.
it is it's a good life.
Nice.
And know that there are people you can go to if it's things you need with the membership. We having an end of year party Sunday at Sandbox, which is like a sandbox, but it's on the Atlantic Ocean.
Okay.
And they have some of the best seafood that you can eat. Um,
Yeah.
and it's all white and it starts at noon. Um,
Okay. That should
but
be nice.
to celebrate and because this is the thing, they helped me so much, but I have missed all the meetings. Uh, so I said I
So
can make
what?
the end of the year meeting, the end of the year function. And then I'm going to one Monday that the organization is putting on. It's them and the Caribbean organization and one other one. It's a movie premiere. It's Ghanaian, Caribbean, and American. They're all actors in it. The director, everybody. It's a full circle of all of us.
Okay.
Um, and we get to meet the director and some of the the stars of the movie Monday. And so,
Okay.
like I said, this is a social. I'm going to this afternoon. I'm going to under the Baba tree, and I get to meet with the elders, and I get to meet with the different tribes, and they tell you the history of their culture and their tribes. Because different tribes, different I have a different name based
Mm.
on who I'm, because and Asante, I'm born on Friday, so my name would be Afia.
Mm.
And the God people have embraced me, and most of my friends are God. And because I'm my dad's firstborn, my name would be Gala.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wow.
Who's doing these thumbs ups?
I don't know. It just pops up like little thumbs
so
up.
Mm.
tonight I get to meet tonight I get to meet with different elders. It's a question and answer. We break bread together because in Ghana, this is your spoon. This is your this is
You
your
do that as
spoon.
well. Yeah, I enjoy it. Eat with hands too.
And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that
Clean
they
your
teach
hands.
you what they well, see, I knew I was true African anyway, because I loved mostly finger foods in America. I didn't like I like mostly finger foods. But anyway, so you get to so I get to have an afternoon with them from 4 to 8 to learn more about my country and what each what areas. See, God are from Jamestown here in Accra in the city. Um, the Ashanti region is mostly that in Kumasi and everything, but you get the breakdown from the elders, and I love learning from the elders.
Yes.
Even though I am one, they this is they welcome me home, and it's more for me to learn, and I embrace learning. Um,
Mhm.
and know that I don't, because there the different now wonder in wonder, they don't have sirens, not even for the president, not even for the ambulance. In Ghana, they got sirens for everything. Even the armored trucks got sirens because they have a rule that the armored trucks are not to stop; they're to keep rolling. And so you have flashing lights and you have sirens.
Oh,
And
sirens. Okay. Okay.
yeah, sirens. I got Texas twang.
No, no, it kind of went out a little bit. It just went out a little bit. That's all. I
uh,
love it.
you fixed that up real pretty. Thank you, babe. Uh, and so everybody get an escort here. The preachers get one to the passport. I mean, to the post. I mean, the airport, because they can't wait. Everybody get escort service. They got to be escorted because they don't want to be in traffic. Or they and
Mm.
so just getting used to the sirens again, because I had been so many years
Oh.
without hearing them. Uh,
Mm.
that was an adjustment, and then you learn there's still another healing process that
Okay.
because you came from a world of chaos and toxic people. And then you start healing. Wanda allowed you to heal because you is laid back. Everything is, as they say in Swahili, pole pole.
Holy,
Um,
holy.
and so it was different. Ghana, they in the hair. It's fast, fast, fast. They
Mm.
except when you want them to do something for you. They they get the CP time. I think Ghana originated CP time. Um,
Yeah.
but Yeah, it's different in that you can learn yourself. You learn so much about yourself. In each country, and the people they teach you
Mhm.
about you. And they be like, "No, mommy, you do this," and I'm like, "No, mommy, you do this," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." Because you in Ghana, you don't do anything with your left hand,
Yeah.
and you definitely do not
Yeah.
try to give people no,
Yeah.
no.
Wow.
Uh, and I'm like, if
Wow.
you left-handed, you kind of messed up. They won't take money from you out of your left hand.
Oh
No.
wow.
You said if you left-handed, you messed up.
Yeah, you messed up because you don't do anything with your left hand. It's
This
like
thing keep messing up.
disrespectful. It's like it's like
Yeah.
disrespectful, and
Really? Is that cultural religion? What is
it's
it?
culture.
That's cultural.
It's the culture, but it's not where we have a lot.
Oh.
Where they have tribalism here. Wanda has classism. Um, you come to Ghana, you would never talk about Africa being poor ever again because these are not poor people.
Mm,
Mm.
okay.
Because you go in town, there is Maserati, Maserati dealership and Mercedes Benz dealership.
Mm.
Okay, and so last time I checked, these were not cheap cars, and they all over the country. You go see more Range Rovers and Mercedes and BMWs. Then you go see more of them here than you see in America. And then
Mhm.
they compounds, no joke, they real compounds. And I'm like, how many people live there? And I saw they have garages here in some of the houses.
Oh
And
wow.
I'm like, well, I guess they have to have somewhere to put them cars.
Yeah. So
Because
I
they have
heard you.
stores here that will rival Neiman Marcus.
Oh wow.
Mm.
Wow.
And because I walked in and like, no, I'm in the wrong store.
Mm.
And because the girl told me, no, it started, we have things that start at 1,000 USD. Baby, I don't pay 1,000 USD for my
The
clothes.
world is thing going on here. Goodness.
Wrong store. Let me go down here to the art
Yeah.
center and have them throw me something together.
Mm.
Because I get a whole outfit for 300 CDs at the art center. And so, no. Mm-mm. But
So,
it's they have all the labels that they like in the UK and America. They got all of them. They got all those labels. Uh, country. I said, if they poor, I need to see where these poor people at. Uh, and so there's a lot of development going on in different regions, but Americans own businesses and land. They really have real businesses here,
okay. Answer that. Okay.
and they do because we have uh the main street, which is like our rodeo drive, is Osu.
Mhm.
And there's an American that came from the record business. He has a sky bar on Osu.
Okay.
Um, and then there's a lady I met. She is Ghanaian. She was raised in the UK. She came back. She has a salon on in Osu in that area. The street is called Oxford. Osu is the area. Oxford is the
Mm.
street that is the street.
Mm.
Um,
Mhm.
but you could find everything. You could find white Jesus downtown. They love Jesus here now. They love white Jesus. They got white Jesus everywhere. And I'm like,
Mm.
man, now that part I love Paul Kagame about. But they got white Jesus everywhere. Even on the construction site, they got even in the cars, they got white Jesus hanging in the cars. Um, but
That's good.
what was surprising to me is that because they have Afro beats here and everything, uh,
Mm.
it wasn't surprising to me in Wanda that they like country music, but Ghanaians like country music too.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't. You can go on Wednesday night to salsa dancing, You could
Mm.
that you can't. They love music. That you can't miss them on anything. Um,
Mm.
they
So,
reggae. They have Afro beats. They have rhythm and blues. They have jazz. You can't miss Ghana on anything. And now that it's December, it doesn't sleep. The town does not sleep December.
oh wow.
Cause I
Nice.
never in you ain't never seen a Kentucky Fried Chicken open 24 hours.
Mm.
oh my
But the
goodness.
month of December and January is open 24 hours.
Oh
Mm.
wow, wow.
Yeah.
So you would say there are definitely a plethora of things to do and see for all
Man,
ages.
if you get bored in Ghana, it's time for you to go. It ain't nothing else to see in the world.
wow. Okay,
You
okay.
can just go to Shy Hills, and drive up there, and the monkeys come to your. That ain't even no. You can drive to the mountains in no breed and everything. There is so much to see. The waterfalls. It is
Mm-hmm.
because I keep saying every year I'm gonna take the train ride, and we
Mm-hmm.
got electric buses now. I haven't even been on one because your day
Mm.
is just taken up. And by the
Okay.
time you get to point A to point B, you tired because you just said the traffic.
Oh my goodness. So how would you
Because
compare the traffic there, Toronto traffic?
run that first of all don't really have traffic. They have right there at that little
Okay.
roundabout where everybody get when it's
Mm.
time to get off work. That ain't traffic. Gonna have American traffic. Uh
Oh.
Dang.
yeah.
What would you
And
compare it to? What city?
Dallas. How bad
Mm.
I
Dallas
don't know.
is?
Okay.
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 Uh
How about okay, you know Maryland DC traffic is like some of the worst. How about that?
it's worse. It's
Oh.
worse. Well,
Dang.
see, I haven't been to DC in about 20 years, but it's
It's a
worse.
lot. It's a lot.
It's a
Yeah,
lot.
it's still a lot.
Because we done opened up two free highways, and we still got traffic. But this is the
Mm.
Wow.
thing: America's really they. I can understand. It was easy to drive in Wonder. Wonder's a small country,
Right.
and they have lines in the street.
Mm-hmm.
Ghanaians they take a two-way street and make it four.
That's it. All
I'm
right.
serious. They would go on the curves. They would go, and then you have to deal with the motorcycles, and then you got the trotros. Um, they will pull out at any, and then they're roundabout. You could be in a roundabout, and the person in the far left lane is going straight,
Mm-hmm.
but everybody else turned to left. So it's like, because I told them, I was telling my neighbor, I said, I don't be looking. He said, I can't look. I said, your whole back seat will be wet. If I be looking at it, I can't look. Um, I mean, they make lanes out of no lanes.
Man, they drive on the same side like is the U.S.
Yeah,
Is the same.
yeah.
All right.
oh, it's the right
They
side.
drive on the same side. They have a tollway
Okay.
that don't never have nobody there.
A toll gate,
A tollway,
tollway. Oh,
but
wow.
nobody's ever at the booth.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's me.
Uh,
But overall, what are your highlights?
the
Two,
food,
three highlights. Okay, food.
the shopping,
Okay.
uh, and the artistry.
Okay.
The art scene here is mad. They would take anything and make something out of it. And because I love art and I
Mhm.
love the access to books.
Oh,
Um, so they have bookstores here. They had the big boat that was out where you could go out and spend time. I didn't make it, my niece made it, but
mhm.
they and they have a children's library here, and it it, it is at all the little black children reading books, and even the fire department, they have a statue. It looks real, but it's the fireman. One has a child in his arm, and the other one has him on his back, rescuing the child. And it took me the longest to not just cry every time I saw that. These are black people that look like me, saving black children that look like my grandchildren and great grandchildren. And it looks real. You have to get up on it to see that this is, and so that the when you look at the billboards, there are people that look like you. Um, Wherever you go, uh, they look like you. They welcome you. You know, they open the doors for you. They want to know if the service was okay. Was anything wrong with the service? Do they are concerned that you are well taken care of? At most places, not all places, but most places. And so Ghana is the one place. This young man Benjamin had me dying laughing because he said, because they have hawkers. People, they call them hawkers. They're people that sell on the street, and they do. They have babies on their back and stuff on their head, and they sell all day and night. And he told me he said, Auntie, Ghana is the only place you can start on your journey, and your meal is ready when you get home. And I said, what, Ben? He said, your meal will be, he said, you could get the rice cooker, the chicken, the rice, the the seasoning, the water, and cook your meal. And you buy everything on your way. And by the time your meal is ready when you get home. I just, but it was no lie. Cause you be like, I don't want to go into the grocery store, get in line, go. And then it's like, okay, well, what you need? Toilet paper. You can get it on the way home. What you need? Clinics on your way. I need some suicide. I want to shine my get some suicide pot. I need some Q-tips on your way. My earbuds done went out on your way home.
Oh wow, that's something.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The only thing I hadn't seen was the commode.
Oh,
I done seen them with mattresses on their head. They set everything. But if they have a commode, I might just lay down. But it is nothing that you have need of that you can't get on your way home off the street. And then they have the food. They have like the dip. They have a bread that is it's sweet, but it's like a coconut ball. And and then they have one that's like a donut, but it's not sweet. It doesn't have a glaze, but you get it hot. And sometimes they had a butter that you could put. They had the butter ready for you to put on there. Woo! And they fry plantain all over the place.
Wow.
And here they cut, even if you get the fruit stands on the street, they will cut your fruit to let you know what you're getting. They wash their hands, they got gloves, and they cut up your melon. They cut up your pineapple. And then if you want to see, and you get coconut water on every corner. And if you don't want to, and then they cut up the meat for you to take home with you. And so, baby, even the mangoes, they'll slice it up. At my old place, when they pass by, all I have to do is say, Madame, and they'll come to the gate and they'll cut it up. You taste it to see if you getting what you say. And now, other countries you ain't gonna get that. You bought it, it's yours. The freshness to have that mango juice going down your arm, and you ain't worried about getting sticky. Cause it's so good, it's so melt on there. They have the all kind of bananas and plantain. They have the yams, the white yams. They do fries with that. They have sweet potatoes. They have the local dishes. Man, they different.
Yeah, but we definitely say congratulations again.
Thank you.
You look
I
amazing.
couldn't have did it without you guys.
And we're so glad that you are
Don't
happy.
ever forget the part you
We're
play.
so happy that you are happy.
Baby, I'm happy.
Oh, Auntie, we know. Come on. We family. We family.
I love you. I love you. You never abandoned me along the journey.
Yeah.
But a girl be busy now.
Still here. We still here. That girl be busy. I love it.
Yeah,
But
bloods have more fun.
Again.
But I love you guys. Keep in touch.
Love you too.
I can't wait. You have to come visit.
We will.
Yeah, we got to. Yeah.
We definitely will. Absolutely.
Yeah, come check on the old gal.
All right.
Love you guys.
Right.
Peace, blessings, and
Love you too,
prosperity
Auntie.
You too.
always.
Thank you.
Peace and love.